Hi there, and welcome to Earth Table Body, where we create easy, healthy, natural meals that you'll enjoy. Today, I'm going to discuss cooking grains and preparing a balanced salad using grains. Now, this format can be used to make pasta salad, bean salad, macaroni salad, potato salad, chicken salad, shrimp salad. You get the idea. Now, before we jump into cutting, mixing, and all that production stuff, I'd like to give you a prep talk. Now, when I talk about grains, I'm talking about whole grains, and that would be brown rice, wheat berries, steel-cut oats, and quinoa. Those are just a few examples. Now, whole grains provide nutrients that are missing from their refined versions and have more sustaining fuel than their ground-up processed cohorts. In other words, whole grains can give you more energy and nutrition than pasta, bread, or white rice. Now, when it comes to cooking, grain cookery can be divided into three methods. Now, in a previous episode, I discussed risotto, but today I'm going to explain the simmer method and pilaf. Now, the simmer method is when you simmer the grain in cooking liquid with no additional steps. You just simmer it. So they named it the simmer method. Makes sense. Now, let's say you decided you want to saute up some stuff first and then saute up your grains and then add your cooking liquid and then simmer that. Well, that would actually be the pilaf method. So that's the other two methods. Now, the last two elements that you need to know when cooking grains is the ratio between the grain and the cooking water and then the cook time itself. For example, brown rice has a 1:2 ratio, which means it has 1 part grain to 2 parts cooking liquid, and it requires a cook time of 50 minutes. Now, ratios and times vary from grain to grain, but if measured, simmered, and timed properly, all the liquid will be cooked out and the grain will be done. Now, for today's application, we'll be simmering quinoa, which also has a 1:2 ratio but only requires 18 minutes of simmering. And last time, I know that I mentioned that we were going to do a pilaf, but I changed my mind. What can I say? It's my prerogative. Right. So, continuing my prep talk, another important component of this balanced salad is the vinaigrette. Now, down the road, I do promise to do an episode on vinaigrettes, but for this salad, I'm just going to demonstrate the dressing and provide the recipe without much description. I am including the recipe, and it is easy. But when it comes to vinaigrettes, let's be honest, there is a whole world of possibility out there that deserves a lot more attention than I can give it today. And lastly, let's discuss blanching. Now, I mention this technique frequently in my recipes, and today I'm going to demonstrate and give you, the viewers at home, the 411 on blanching. Alright, enough of this talk about cooking. Let's cook. Quinoa salad, here we come. Now, I really like the balanced salad as an easy all-in-one meal. You can combine grains and legumes to get your complete protein. Throw in some veggies, and shazam! You have a complete meal. That being said, I encourage you to consider substituting different grains, vegetables, and dressings to create your own different salads. Now, it's a great way to use up leftovers and provide a quick lunch that requires no heating. Before we start building our salad, we have lots of mise en place to knock out, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is start the quinoa. Now remember, that's a 1:2 ratio and 18-minute simmer time. Now while that's simmering, I cut up the carrots, cut up the celery, and cut up the green onions. Next, I'm going to blanch the broccoli. Blanching partially cooks vegetables. It knocks off the raw flavor without compromising the crunchy texture of a crisp, fresh vegetable. Now to blanch, simply bring a large pot of water to a boil, cut your vegetables into the desired size, put them into the boiling water for up to 10 seconds or 2 minutes, depending on the thickness. Now, how long you blanch is up to you, but I prefer my asparagus, green beans, broccoli, and cauliflower blanched for around 45 seconds. I blanch kale for around 10 seconds and Brussels sprouts for around 2 minutes. Next, remove from water and put into an ice bath to stop the cooking. It's that easy. Now to make the vinaigrette. I measure out ingredients and mince the garlic and ginger. This vinaigrette is great on any green salad with Asian ingredients, and also is great over grilled tofu, salmon, or chicken. Now to finish this dish, I combine the cooled quinoa, celery, carrot, green onion, broccoli, cashews, and half a cup of the vinaigrette. After tossing, I taste and adjust the seasoning. I'll add more vinaigrette or salt or pepper if desired. All you have to do is serve it with salad greens for a healthy, low-fat, nourishing meal. Simple, right? I encourage you to experiment with this format. The possibilities are endless. Now, we're starting a new feature here where we answer your questions on the air. Now, if you have a question, please mail it to us at show, that's SHOW, at earthtablebody.com. Now, Jose wrote in, Eric, my girlfriend is a vegetarian and I am not. Any suggestions for meals that would satisfy both of our diets? Yes, this is not an uncommon arrangement. And I think that the biggest thing to remember is that everybody can be happy and satisfied, and they should be. Now, my solution is to prepare meals that have the proteins left out, and then prepare a vegetarian protein for her and a meat option for you. Now, examples would be preparing a pasta without the meat, and then sauteing up chicken, ground beef, turkey, or pork on the side, and mix it into your portion. Do the same thing with soups, salads, or stir fries. Now, it does require an extra pan, but relationship bliss is well worth it. In fact, I'm going to use this question for the next episode. I was inspired by it. So next time, I'm going to show you vegetarian sauces that will go with tofu tempeh, or they'll go with meat. And then we'll build some vegetarian and non-vegetarian meals using one of the sauces. Well, that concludes another episode. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to find out more about us, go to our website. That's earthtablebody.com. Now once there, you can sign up for updates, get recipes, and see what we're up to. Now in closing, I've had a joke. So, why did the chicken cross the road? Because there was a delicious bowl of quinoa salad on the other side. Duh! We're Earth Table Body. Thanks for watching and eat well.